As a university professor, I can firmly say that one of your most important learnings in college or uni is going to be related to your social life. Wait, what? I can remember learning more about my social life, creating and developing my social life, in the first 4 months of university than I did in all 4 years of high school. Wait, what do you teach? And I think that developing a social life and having a social life is critical to succeeding in university. Hey, mom, guess what I just learned? Who you hang out with, how do you prioritize your social life over the other aspects of your life? And while you might have a lot of Facebook friends right now, this is where you truly learn who your friends are and what true friendship really means. And for those of you still in high school, a bit of a side note. Never actually pick your university based on who you're dating because that's where they're going to go. Because odds are, from my experience, is that you'll actually become a turkey dump because you'll probably get dumped before Thanksgiving. So in the first video of this 2-part series, I'm going to be giving you the professor's perspective on how you should be developing your social life at university. Hey guys, I'm Mike. I'm an organizational behavior professor at the Ted Rogers School of Management. In weekly videos, I share my student and professor experiences to give a leg up to students currently going through university. I generally don't talk about topics learned in the classroom, but learn the hard way throughout university life. So if you are in uni or will be soon, hit subscribe, smash the like, make sure the notification tab is on, and check out my weekly videos. In university, it's common to have tons of friends and have multiple friends groups. You'll have some friends that you go drinking with on the weekend, you'll have your study group friends, you'll have your roommates, you'll have people you work with, and you might even have a couple buddies you go shopping with on the weekend or play sports with. It's common and healthy to have multiple different groups of friends. And some of those friends and friend groups will positively influence you, and some of those friends and friend groups will negatively influence you. But have you ever thought about how you can be strategic in terms of how you select your friends and how those friends you do select will impact you later on down the road? A few years ago, a smart fella named Darren Hardy wrote a book called The Compound Effect that described the importance of associations between people as well as interpersonal relationships. His claim to fame was saying that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with in your life. The basic idea is that repeated exposure to the same people allows them to influence you more and more, and that over time, their traits, both the good and the bad, become yours. So as a bit of a humbling exercise, lock yourself in a room, don't let anybody in, and think about who are the 5 people you spend the most time with. But do it seriously, don't just fluff this off, okay? And what values do they have and what do they represent as people? Okay, so are they hard workers? Are they good people? Are they honest people? Do they care about school? Do they want to be successful? Are they successful? Are they healthy? Think about all the sorts of different questions they have. And then think about yourself. I remember the first time I did this exercise, I didn't really take it seriously. I kind of fluffed it off. I was a big partier at the time. And I was like, I'm spending a lot of time with parties, but those are just my drinking friends. Those aren't my real friends. I don't really care about that. But then I thought, I'm actually spending a lot of time with them. And I actually prioritize spending time with them over spending time with others. So am I really that different? And do I really want to be more like them in the long run, in the future? Not really. So I slowly started spending less time with them and more time with others that had similar values as what I had. Now, I'm not saying that you should try to be better than anybody else, no. And I'm certainly not saying that certain people are better than other people. Well, I didn't say that, but that is actually the case, right? Certain people are just bad people. In any case, what I'm trying to say is that certain friendships evolve and they take place and they should be held because there is a better fit that exists between people based on what you value in life. One thing that I learned the hard way multiple times in different locations because I didn't want to believe it was that just because you want to be friends with somebody doesn't mean that they want to be friends with you. And I'm not using the word friendship as a code word for dating. Oh, I wanted to date you, but you didn't want to date me. Well, I'm not using the code word because I'm talking about friendships, but even though that might have occurred, maybe. In any case, friendships are mutual. Both parties need to contribute to a friendship in order for it to truly exist. And some people are notoriously bad at taking advantage of somebody's generosity and efforts and work in terms of making a friendship and not doing anything themselves. My general recommendation is that when you are trying to select who you want to be friends with, you should also be highly aware of who also is contributing to a friendship with you. Who wants to be friends with you? If somebody gets a free night, are you their first call to go out, or are you their plan B, C, D, E? Or are you only called when somebody wants something? Or when you guys are getting together, do you always have to go to their house, or are they also willing to come to your house, right? Is it always lopsided? Is the relationship always lopsided? So in sum, when you are trying to figure out who you want to be friends with, you should also be highly aware of who's trying to be friends with you. Because if you're going at a friendship all alone, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's so much easier when both parties are working towards a friendship. My last piece of advice is to invest in long-term friendships. Life is too short. You don't have enough time to spend with everybody every single second. Well, you might have more time in university, but once you graduate, your time is going to be pulled in so many different directions. There's going to be so many demands that you're not going to be able to spend time with all of your friends. So be strategic with your time in university. And another thing, you should only be spending time with people that you actually enjoy spending time with. Now, I am not a spiritualist or a yoga enthusiast. Some people give off a ton of negative energy, and if that's all you're getting from them, it might be time to move on. And one last thing I'm going to tell you, a bit of a spoiler alert, while you might have a ton of friends in school, and while you might think that those are going to be your friends forever, they're not. Once you graduate, once you move away for a job, once you get married, once you have kids, there are so many different demands that are pulling your time, and you're not going to be able to invest all of that time that you once did with all of your friends. You're going to spend more time with fewer people. So as a result, invest your time in certain friends more in university, because hopefully you can maintain those long-term friendships once you get all those other demands going on in your life. All right, guys, that's it. That is my 3 considerations for selecting friends in university. If you found this video helpful or want to learn more tips on how to make your student life a little bit more manageable, hit subscribe, smash the like, and make sure the notification tab is on, and check out my videos next week. Until then, oh, by the way, this is the first part of my 2-part series. My next part will be diving deeper into how you can be developing your social life in university. Till next week.